how to build the most perfect and ultimate enclosure for the
Therizinosaurus.
Before we can build the enclosure, we will need to unlock the dinosaur. If you have already unlocked the dinosaur, then skip ahead to the timestamp shown on screen. So if you are still watching this section, you will need enough scientists capable enough to research the desired dinosaur. Okay, now you will have to research the amber mine levels 1, 2, 3 and 4. Some dinosaurs require lower levels to be able to excavate them, so make sure you have most of the levels unlocked to find 100% genome for the dinosaur you want. The reason why 100% genome is important is because it gives you more available modifications to the dinosaur's genome shown later in the video. Now the location shown on screen of level 3 and 4 are the spots the amber can be mined for the
Therizinosaurus.
fossils. After the extraction is complete in the spots shown on screen, you have enough fossils to 100% the
Therizinosaurus.
You next need to go to the fossil tab and research each of the amber until they're all complete. Congratulations, you have 100% dino. If you look in the hatchery, the
Therizinosaurus.
starts off with 1 negative gene, which is -2 appetite. Threatnot getting 100% gives you 5 available modifications. This gives you the chance to spend 3 available modifications on whatever you want. I put 1 in tolerance and 2 in social. To unlock sociability and tolerance, you will need to go to the research tab, okay, and look for the gene modification tab and look for the dolphin and wolf. Unlock them with your research and you're good to go. Now for the enclosure. For those who skip to this section, I mentioned some important things for the
Therizinosaurus.
if you want to go back and look at it.
Therizinosaurus.
Has a population requirement of 1. If you didn't do the tolerance and the sociability, okay, then only 1 is probably acceptable unless you want them to fight and stuff, then it's all good. But getting those up will make a fair chance of 2
Therizinosaurus.
getting along. So I ended up making 2 of them. Once the new one was put into the enclosure with the old one, everything seemed alright, but eventually the new one slowly made his way to the old one. And then once the old one and the new one met, nothing was happening, and then all of a sudden they started fighting. The old one did end up losing and the new one became the alpha, but like I mentioned, I think they only fought to see who's the more dominant one. After that one fight, they never fought again. To be honest, they actually started hanging around with each other and grooming each other, walking around, eating, drinking, and just spending time together. This means you can have 2, but I believe it's because I put 2 points into social. So be wary if you want to make more than 1. If you have the social up, then it's all good in the hood. Okay, the main requirements for the enclosure was the area. After I placed the second one, the requirements increased, but besides that, the area was the main constraint, okay? Get that correct and you're all good. The rest of the requirements was forest, okay, and the ground leaf, sorry. If you got the ground leaf and the forest all good, it's all right. If you do not get the enclosure right after placing the
Therizinosaurus.
do not worry, okay? All you have to do is build a enclosure around the enclosure, delete the old enclosure, okay, and it'll become one big enclosure. I said enclosure a lot there, but I hope the video on the screen explains it better. So, in conclusion, the
Therizinosaurus.
only has a small requirement for the enclosure. Make sure, okay, to 100% the dinosaur if you want others with him, because I believe the reason why they get along is because of social that I put in. Like I said before, it's not needed, but it is nice to have. After the area, forest size, and the ground leaf is done, you're all good to go. Sprinkle in some, water, and they'll be happy, and they'll get along quite well. The enclosure was big enough for them to separate if they needed to, but they were actually coexisting, which is excellent. But yeah, hope you did enjoy and this did help you out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends if they need help too, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Step by step, the clock is ticking, but there's no time for